coffee, then it's incredibly reasonable on my work. But let's not worry about what work I'm doing. Let's see what work Griseous and Spooky can do in this losers quarterfinal set. The second just seen it. Giggles, Kyleth. Congrats to Kyleth moving on. Commiserations to Giggles. But now Spooky starting off strong in this seldom seen matchup, you would think. Griseous visiting us today from down south. I believe somewhere the southeast bound, I'm not sure.
Yeah, somewhere around that area. But this matchup in particular, I feel like Spooky might have a little bit of advantage just because of the previous matchup that she had to deal with, which was Samus, which in some ways is relatively similar. Sure. Obviously, there's going to be that zoning potential with the charge shot, but the one thing that you have is that disable. The confusion are going to be mixing up, but also Mewtwo is much lighter, and Samus has much more easier time stopping zone breaks than Mewtwo, but that Shadow Ball is so strong, and I love to see Shadow Balls.
Indeed, huge amount of damage, and yeah, again, getting that stunning combo into the rapid jab, just a casual 51 to open up this second stock. Spooky is at a big disadvantage right now, able to avoid that second disable, but yeah, Griseous is just going straight for the jugular anytime the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, I think this is a much better job by Griseous in particular to deal with this zone breaking potential, and those teleports have been on point, and it's just making sure that he doesn't overextend in these scenarios. Just keep it calm and just keep in that mid-range where Meebrawler can obviously come in with those burning drop kicks and the flip kick, but it's much easier to react, and Mewtwo actually has a lot of tools to deal with that, and also the shot put can just be reflected away at any point. Like, funnily enough, I think this is maybe mildly winning for Mewtwo.
Yeah, Griseous is giving a good case to that right now, just looking incredibly comfortable in this matchup. Rolls straight in, trying to get that Shadow Ball follow-up again. Spooky trying to get something going, but, I mean, Griseous' spacing, I think, is the key to this first game so far. Just very, very comfortable with what ranges that Meebrawler can threaten. And for the most part, it's just, like, positioning perfectly outside. And do not shield that. You know how much shield damage that does unreflected. You don't want to think about how much damage it does if it's going to connect with you. So
yeah. Also, a lot of the good teleports coming out as well, just going into center stage, because realizing that Meebrawler doesn't have too much that can really kill in those scenarios. Obviously, you've got the dash attack, and you've got, obviously, that flaming drop kick and stuff like that, but those can struggle to kill at times. Even Mewtwo, with how light he is, can be difficult to kill if you don't get those combos on point, and those like stray hits like that back air that took that stock earlier.
The start of this second Griseous stock has been a lot better from Spooky, able to find a few openings, but Griseous just gets so much value off of every hit, holding onto that big Shadow Ball, has it in on deck, and yeah, just the reversal there, almost getting that hard read down smash. Not quite going to happen, but still, that just shows the confidence that Griseous feels, not only with this matchup, but just in general in this tournament right now. He's feeling very good. Great parry.
Oh, but great adaptation and awareness to just go, right, you've parried that. I can just immediately go into the jump, into the air, and immediately stop anything that's coming out. So, but Spooky is looking a bit more dangerous in this scenario, slowly clawing her way back, but back throw going to be coming out immediately. That's another ledge trap scenario. What is the option? That's going to be the flip kick. Nothing much else, and that's going to be the flaming drop kick, saying no to that zone and breaking it immediately.
Yeah, very nicely spaced just over the top of the Shadow Ball, but now any hit here from Griseous could be a big problem for Spooky.
There it is.
Trade out of the grab. I mean, she was getting something started there, but that forward air incredibly quick, and that grab break actually popped Griseous out at the perfect height to deliver the forward air to close up what was in the end a much closer game, but just Griseous felt in command and control, was very comfortable with what was happening in that first game.
It was just a quick swipe and out of there. Mewtwo forward air being it's such a cool move. I really like it. It's what I would say is the most perfect, powerful move that also the hitbox is fair.
Sure.
Because it's just that small area where he's swiping, and it does need to be very accurately positioned, but it's also very powerful and very satisfying to hit in those situations. But Hollow Bastion, once again, I think this is going to be the stage for the set, because I think that PS2 is probably going to be locked out, because it is one of Brawler's best stages.
For sure.
In a lot of situations, just due to Frapper being very cheesy and dangerous, but at the moment, looking much more even. Looking like that last end of that last game.
Yeah. Spooky just finding a good few stray hits, gets that burning dropkick in once again. The teleport to the ledge, the roll through, isn't going to get punished. Able to get the up air to just poke shield barely. Maybe a Griseous drop, I'm not quite sure. But Griseous just taking his time, shielding these hits, not overreacting to anything that Spooky does. Not quite able to find the follow-up off of that up till either, though.
It's interesting to see that most of Griseous isn't really going for overextensions or like punishes that you look like they could happen, but he's probably thinking in his mind, Meatball is a fast character, she can do a lot of things, I best not do anything too dangerous in these scenarios and just let it go, but that back air is always going to be dangerous and takes that first stock. Very nicely done by Spooky.
It looked like Spooky was in a really bad situation after the Shadow Ball actually connected with the start of a flip jump, but she was able to, weird. She was able to side B over the Shadow Ball and get a reversal back air, but still, weird hitbox of that up smash, trading with the grab. Don't know entirely sure how that works.
That's unfortunate. The fast fall coming out there.
Yeah, misinput.
Yeah, the misinput.
Definitely didn't mean to drop down like that. So now has a lot of work to do in this second game. Shadow Ball on deck, and that's going to catch the jump above ledge.
Yeah.
Quick 31 without committal from Griseous.
Oh, what a... The Shadow Ball usage has been good, and that's an unfortunate once again with that shot put. So this will be a reset time once again. Okay, fighting game playing odd. Let's get this over with. Alright, next game. Forward on.
Yeah, that's just not at all what Spooky is looking for. A couple of mistakes. Just can't spend too much time on them. Just going to keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
And like what we saw all throughout the start of that second game was so much better compared to the first.
Yes.
So Spooky clearly showing that she can put the pieces together and bring the fight to Griseous in this set, but Griseous is playing so incredibly slow and patient and careful, and it's been very much playing to his advantage throughout this set so far.
Yeah.
Not able to find any punishes, and Griseous is in full control at the start of this crucial third game.
Yeah, I actually think that looking back to Spooky's previous set versus All Man, the main difference is that Griseous is not actually as aggressive, funnily enough, as the Samus player. Because All Man was throwing out so many options. Spooky was able to catch a lot of them with a lot of the nairs, these flaming drop kicks, catching a lot of jumps. Griseous is just like, I'll stay on the ground, I'll charge my charge shot, I'll wait for you to make a mistake, then I'll do something. And it's working out so much better because Meatball is a character that can do a lot, but does have key openings in those windows when they're doing a lot of stuff. But at the moment, Spooky's doing a good job of just keeping everything under control.
Wow, the hitbox of the confusion not quite lingering as long as Griseous might have liked. That was a very clean 30-odd seconds of Spooky just repeatedly catching Griseous at the ledge there. Right. Shadow Ball is going to catch the roll in. Big chunk of damage. Going to charge that up once again. Turn around, cancel, forward tilt, an incredibly powerful burst option. The grab in control. It's going to maybe look for a disable here or a confusion, both of which are very, very valuable tools.
Ooh, the jump's gone. No, nothing else coming out of that, but the flip kick going to send off stage once again. Good teleport to avoid the shot put, but now you are in up, down throw, frapper range. You've got to be careful. Never mind anyway, we get that confusion, we get that forward air.
Yeah, at that higher percent, the confusion is a lot scarier of a mix-up. That shot put barely not connecting with Spooky after the reflection. Would have done a fair chunk of damage if it had connected, but it's not the world we live in.
Yeah.
And Spooky is just about in control of this third game, but only by a hair.
Yeah, it's looking dangerous at the moment, and Griseous is just slowly but surely packing on the damage. Just getting those little hits from now and again. Making sure to not overextend and just keeping that distance in particular. Making sure that that flame dropkick is easy to react to and easy to punish.
Oh, hang on, the Shadow Ball actually got interrupted by that burning dropkick, but yeah, the whiff thropper, easy forward tilt kill. Just a few mistakes here and there. They're costing Spooky, and that up smash too late. That's going to allow Griseous for a good bit of damage here.
Yeah, a lot of potential done there. And I think that's been the main thing that Spooky's really been just thirsty for consistently is the kill. And it's punishing her every single time. Right there! Punishing her every single time. She thinks she's above him and immediately goes, right, let me try and find a kill. Immediately. I can't wait any longer. And then the punish comes out. Well, that time it works.
There you go. Able to get the thropper. Able to deal with Mewtwo pretty soundly at that percent, but Spooky still has a lot to do, and there's a lot of pressure on her right now. Last stock, tournament stock. She loses this. She is out 3-0 to Griseous after an incredible run. And is just trying to scrap with anything she's got right now. She gets a very nice connection. Isn't able to get the full hits with the forward air, but forcing Griseous into the corner temporarily at least.
Yeah, another thing that's also something that Griseous has done, it's not because of what he's doing in particular, but because of Mewtwo as a character. What a down smash!
What?
I didn't even get to finish my sentence! What a down smash! Immediately just call out to no!
Calls out the approach, the DI in as well because of the run in. Nothing you can do when Griseous makes that read, and that is 3-0. Just the pieces were absolutely starting to come together, but it was just one or two small mistakes that cost Spooky some stocks there where she really couldn't afford to leak them.
Yeah, well now we're going to move on to losers semis now with Kyleth versus Griseous.